What is up, guys? It's your boy Lofi here, and today I'm gonna be telling you guys a story about drugs. Now, before I get too deep into this, I want to say, don't do drugs, okay? I'm gonna be telling you guys a lot of stories about some illicit activities that I've done, and I don't want any of you to ever partake in any of these, because I'm extremely retarded, and while I did these things, I was even more retarded than I am now. Like, I'm actually genuinely pretty sure I might have lost a significant amount of brain cells, but, hey, it made some pretty funny stories. Anyways, let's get right into this. So, this was my senior year of high school, and as you guys know, my last 2 years of high school were like Robert Downey Jr.'s life before Iron Man. So, basically, I was high 24/7. And this day wasn't an exception. And what day was it? It was a Saturday. But you know what's special about this Saturday? I was at a marching band competition. I know you're thinking, what, Lofi? You got high at a marching band competition? What? You guys could have lost or like got a really bad score. And had we actually made it to the semifinals, we probably would have. Anyway, so we had already performed our marching show for the judges and everything. We had already put up our instruments, taken off like our uniforms and all that stuff. So we were just sitting in the stands, you know, watching all the other marching bands and stuff, just having an overall really good time. I was sitting next to a good friend of mine. I'm gonna call him Connor. Now, me and Connor blazed it up all the fucking time, alright? Like, we were getting high together all the time. Like, we'd get off of fucking marching band practice. He'd be like, yo, wanna come over to my house? We can fucking smoke a bunch of weed. I'd be like, oh shit, I got the weed, let's go. Now, at this point in time, my friend Connor, he hadn't done anything else but weed. Me, on the other hand, I had actually just started to experiment with ecstasy and a couple other things. Not anything serious. I never did black tar heroin or like cocaine or anything, alright? Chill the fuck out. I was just doing like your normal hippie drugs, like, you know, weed, LSD, MDMA, you know, nothing too serious. And like a dumbass, I had actually brought some ecstasy with me to the band competition. So I turned to my friend Connor and I'm like, yo, you wanna do some drugs? Connor turned to me and he was like, what? You brought weed with you? How you hiding the smell, bro? I was like, nah, bro, I don't have any weed on me right now, but I got some, I got that good shit. Now, at this point, Connor's looking at me like a fucking dumbass. He's just like, what? What other drugs could there be but the marijuanas? And so I lean in and I whisper to his ear, I have ecstasy. Now, Connor looks at me kind of surprised. He's like, what? You brought that with you here? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a savage, bro. Logan Paul ain't got shit on me, dude. So I ask him again, yo, do you want to try some of this? At first, he was like, nah, man, I don't really want to do that. We're at a band competition, dude. Like, what if we have to go to the semifinals, bro? What if you gotta, you know, play again? I'm just like, you know, good damn well, we're not gonna make it to the finals, bro. And he's like, yeah, you're right. And he's like, yeah, fuck it, sure, let's do it. So we ran into a little problem, okay? We're sitting here in this giant-ass stadium full of people and security and police officers. We're like, fuck, where are we gonna do this at? So like any up-and-coming drug addict, we decided to go do it in the bathroom, which, let me tell you, is probably the best to worst place to do this. So we wait for the current marching band to finish up their show before we get up to go to the bathroom, you know, because it would be kind of rude if you just straight up left to go get high, like, while they were playing, you know, we gotta show some courtesy. So after they were done, I get up and I tell my nearest band director, hey, I need to go to the bathroom, and they're like, okay, pick a buddy, because we still use the buddy system for some fucking reason, because people got lost, alright? I really don't know how 14 to 18-year-olds get lost. Like, seriously, it's not that hard to fucking not stay in the bathroom for a whole goddamn event and then come right back. Even if you're high as shit, bro, I was high as balls and I still found my way back, dude. Come on. Anyway, so I put it to my friend Connor. I'm like, yo, Connor, come with me to go to the bathroom. He's like, okay, let's go. And I'm not gonna lie, one of the band directors was looking kind of suspiciously at us, like, yo, you guys look a little bit too excited to be going to the fucking bathroom. He was probably thinking, A, we're either gonna go in there and have gay anal sex, or B, we're gonna go get high. But you guys know me, alright? I didn't let him tongue punch my fart box until after we did the drugs. So we get into the bathroom, and there's actually not a lot of people in there. We're like, oh shit, maybe we won't get caught. So we grab the first two open stalls next to each other that we see, and we walk in there. But right as we enter the stalls, we see a police officer walk in and get into the third stall right next to my friend Connor. And at this point, I'm paranoid as shit. I'm like, fuck, no, I'm not about to get caught with these fucking drugs at a band competition. It's gonna ruin my entire life. I'm gonna go to jail and they're gonna pass me around like a fucking joint, bro. So I'm having to calm myself down because I'm freaking the fuck out, alright? So I whip out my little baggie. You know, I had 2 pills in there, alright? And I crushed them up. I know what you're thinking. You're probably just like, what? Why do you just take the pills? You know, that would have been a lot easier and a lot faster, but like, it wouldn't hit as fast. We were trying to have this shit hit immediately, okay? And I just hated, you know, taking pills, you know? Anytime I did anything that was like a pill or some shit, I would always crush it up if I could and snort it. So I put the pill baggie on top of the little toilet paper holder, you know, the little box that holds the toilet paper. I put it on top of there, and I started crushing up the pills inside the bag. Now, this takes some time because I didn't want to use too much force or pressure because then I would have fucking just knocked the whole box off because it was cheap as shit. So after I'm done, I take $1 out of my wallet, roll it up, and snort my portion of the pills. Now, at this point in time, about 7 minutes has gone by. yeah, when I say it took a while for me to crush that shit up, it took a while, and that cop hasn't moved, okay? So I pass the baggie underneath the stall, hand it to my friend Connor, and he does his thing, and then we leave. Now, on our way back, the ecstasy hits us, okay? I knew when it hit me before it hit my friend Kyle, because, you know, I did it first, but I look over at him, and he's walking all funny like his legs are fucking spaghetti noodles, and we just look at each other, and we just start fucking laughing. Not like laughing, like, haha, like giggling, like, like some weird-ass fucking evil baby demon type shit. And I'm just start waving my arms around, but, like, I can't feel my arms. Whenever you do ecstasy, it feels like you're weightless, okay? Like, your arms and legs, they feel like you're floating. That's literally what it does, like, to your body. You feel like you're floating and you weigh, like, nothing. So we get back into the stands, we're sitting next to each other, you know, we move seats a little bit towards some more closer friends of ours that we could be retarded and have them, you know, not be snitching. You guys remember that one episode of Jimmy Neutron where he put the helmet on and made himself dumb on purpose and he was doing the thing called the fucking loopy dance? That's literally what I was doing, but sitting down. So I'm sitting over here waving my arms around like they're hypnotized snakes or some shit, and throughout all this, I'm just giggling. I'm sitting over here doing the fucking loopy dance from Jimmy Neutron and giggling, bro. I know I looked retarded, and all my friends around me, they were just probably just like, yeah, he's high, you know, because at this point, it wasn't even a question. It was like, oh, Lofi's high? Alright, it's just a normal day then. So after a couple minutes go by, I'm like, oh shit, I need to check on my friend Kyle. So I look over, and he's gone, bro. He's sitting over here just smiling and giggling along with me, you know, looking at his arms and legs, waving him around a little bit like, yo, I feel like I'm in space. Now, one of our friends who we knew was also a fellow pothead looks over at us and he's like, are you guys okay? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine, bro. That's not even an over-exaggeration or anything. That's exactly what I sounded like. And my friend Connor, he's just over there still staring at his fucking hands, bro. I don't know what was so interesting about those hands, but they seem to be keeping him really entertained. Now, let me tell you, watching a bunch of marching bands on Ecstasy is fucking amazing, dude. Like, all the colors looked brighter, all the music sounded louder and more clear. It's like everything just got turned up to 200% in the beauty factor. Now, as me and Connor were coming down, we just sat there staring at all the color guards' colorful uniforms and stuff, alright? Like, legit, I specifically remember a solid 20 minutes when all we did was talk about how colorful the flags were. Now, I'm a skinny guy, right? I didn't weigh a lot. And Connor, you know, he was bigger than me, taller, you know, a little bit thicker. So the amount that he took didn't last him very long. And me, I was still a little bit fucked up. You know, he was all the way down. I'm still over here fucking staring at the colors and shit. And he's like, yo, we gotta do this again sometime. So yeah, after a while, I come down too. We wait for the awards to come. We didn't make it to the finals. We go back to the school and I go home and I sleep. And yeah. That's it. Don't do drugs, okay? I know, maybe I made this sound a little bit fun, but like, if I had gotten caught, I would have gone to jail, okay? Like, right on the spot. Yes, I was still a minor, so the punishment wouldn't have been that severe, but it still would have impacted my life very negatively. Anyways, if you made it to the end of the video, hit that like button and subscribe if you want, or not, it's up to you, but I'd really appreciate it if you did. I'm sorry if this video feels kind of rushed. I've been really busy with, you know, work and just life stuff, okay? I'm gonna be uploading again tomorrow since I'm off from work, so look forward to that. But, yeah, don't do drugs, okay? And drink your water. Stay in school. Unless, you know, you win the lottery, then you can quit. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, I've been Lofi. Peace, peace. When you're standing at your window in your bed.